Hello everybody, how are we? I'm very good today, a bit tired and sore. Yesterday or the last couple of days did too much, and the tireder I get, the worse my dementia is. So yes, the dementia is slowly on a downhill run, bit of worse luck. Just as long as it doesn't go off the cliff, I'll be fine. But hopefully, I'll go downhill and plateau for a while. It's my neurologist said that you can go downhill, plateau for a bit, go downhill, plateau for a bit, or you can just keep going downhill and that's it. So I'm hoping that I'll have my senses about me for at least another 12 months. If that's the case, I'll be happy, as I've got a new grandson to look forward to in March. So yes, it'll be good to be well aware and alert, ready for my grandson. And my granddaughter, she's 5, so she just started school. So the longer I am with them, the better it is. Not much more to say other than doing my animals. I will have another animal day, but I'll probably do it differently. I'll probably do it with someone else videoing and me doing it. I think with my dementia, the short-term memory, as I've said before, is really bad, but I feel it has got worse. My word grabbing is bad, like I'll mean desert and I'll say sea or something like that, or words that sound the same. I do that as well. But that's all part of dementia. The same as my moods. The last couple of days I've felt a bit better because I've had some more prednisone. So my rheumatoid arthritis hasn't been as bad. And so yes, I've been in a bit happier mood the last couple of days and been giving it to everybody, being sarcastic and cheeky. And that's the way I hope to be when I'm in La La Land. Or yeah, hopefully I am sarcastic and give the nurses what for. But yeah, hopefully I'm not grumpy. I can get, if I'm sore and tired, I can get snappy and grumpy. But I try not to too much. But yeah, it does get to me sometimes. But yeah, hoping to be a funny one. No, but no one wants to be a grumpy patient, and especially the biggest thing is I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get physical. That's my biggest fear. I've never been physical in my life, so I've always been a lover, not a hater. In the words that I love animals and love everything, that I couldn't hurt them. So I'm hoping I'm not going to go to the other side, but I won't know because I'll be there and I'll have no idea. And it's just interesting. It's like one day does it mean like one day you're here and one day you're not? It's just hard to imagine. And I was an AIN myself, and I worked in dementia, and I worked in a nursing home for 5 years, and I think it's hard for me to think that I'm going to be like the dementia patients that I cared for, because they were 70, 80, 90 with dementia, not 50. I've just turned 50. I was 51 in May. So I was 50 when I first got diagnosed at the beginning of the year, and it's hard. I still don't think I've got my head around that I'm going to be a dementia patient myself. Like, yeah, my memory's going, but it's still hard to believe that I'm going to be like they were when I'm so young. And with this dementia, the FTD, the average life is 6 years. That's average. Where all the other dementias are 10, 20 years. Alzheimer's, you can just go till you pass. You can go for 20, 30 years with Alzheimer's. It's just that you forget your memory a bit. Yeah, but with this one, it's pretty drastic. It pretty sort of, yeah, it doesn't give you too long at all. And a lot of people don't get diagnosed until the later years, where my neurologist, when he'd done the sheets, they give you all them tests, and he just done a brain scan straight up, and yeah, that doesn't lie. So yeah, when he said to me, get my everything in order sooner than later, then yeah, you seem to think it's not going to be very long. So I definitely won't get 6 years. But then I've got SCAD, which is spontaneous coronary artery dissection, which is the artery is torn. It's torn, and the blood goes between the wall of the artery and the tear, and then it bulges out, and that's a rare disease. So I've got SCAD, and I've got FMD, which is fibromuscular dysplasia, which makes the arteries weak and like worms, like real wiggly. Yeah, so that doesn't help the SCAD, the FMD is, and so my heart's in heart failure. I've got no more chances at all. I'm on my last lifeline, like I can't be operated on. I can't go into surgery. I've had major tummy surgery a few years ago, and if I got an ulcer or I got a bleed, then I'd probably bleed to death, because I can't go in. I wouldn't survive any operation, any anaesthetic or anything major. My heart would just go on me. So, yeah, this is it. So, and then you got your rheumatoid arthritis, which makes you really, really sore, and they're trying to back me off on tablets to help my heart, but it's making me so sore that I won't be able to get out of bed. So I would rather 12 months of fairly good years than 2 years of really, really bad pain that you can't get out of bed. So I'll see what the rheumatologist's got to say in December, but yeah, I'd rather have the prednisone and do what I like doing, is muck around with my fish, and at least I'm out of bed, for 4 to 6 hours of the day, where when I'm not taking it, I'm lucky to be out of bed 2 hours out of 24. It's just not good, and I know eventually I'm going to be bedridden anyway, so I just don't know why. But anyway, I'll find out next month. And so I've got the rheumatoid, I've got the osteo, that doesn't help my bones and my ribs. I'm always fracturing my ribs. Fibromyalgia, the bipolar, the depression, the list goes on and on. Yeah, I'm pretty greedy. I made sure I got all of them. So, yeah, if you don't hear from me, then yeah, I've had my last lifeline. So that can happen at any time. So the only time I really have to go to hospital is if I need oxygen, or I in that much pain I can't stand it. So I call the ambulance then. So other than that, there's nothing they can do really. So I just wanted to have something to look forward to. Like I've got my new grandson coming, and I've got another grandson. He's young, and I've got my granddaughter. So I look forward to them all the time to come around and torment me and say hello, and yeah, and yeah. So it's just hard to wrap your head around. Like it's just yeah. I don't know how everyone's going to react and be affected, and what's going to go first. I might, something might go before, either my heart before or the dementia. So yeah, if I'm not recording one day, that means something's gone and I've passed to the other side. So one of the other girls might put a video up and just say sorry that Fiona has left us. But until that happens, I like to look forward to just giving videos and like how I feel, and this is me, and I could spend heaps of money and get the professional cameras and whatnot, but yeah, yeah, that's not me. So anyway, one day, you never know, I might get my house paid off and make millions. I might be able to have a good video. Until then, we'll just have to keep poking along. So at least just like and subscribe, and just watch the videos. And if there's any questions or anything you want to know, just ask me. I'm easygoing, so I can answer it, no worries at all. But until then, I will talk to you again soon. Thank you for your time.